Hello class, hope you all are fine. So today we are going to continue our third chapter diet. Now class, open page number 34, balanced diet. What is a balanced diet? A balanced diet means getting the right diets and right amount of foods and drinks to supply nutrition and energy for maintaining body cells, tissues and organs and for supporting normal growth and development. Nutritional requirements vary from country to country. They are higher in colder places and where people get more exercise. They are also different for males and females and different age groups. But some recommendations are same for everyone. Your diet needs to replace the energy you use and give you a suitable mix of proteins, fats and carbohydrates. Proteins. Proteins help in tissue and muscles building, boost up immunity, helps to maintain fluids balance, healing. Scientists estimate that 10 to 13 years old need 34 grams of protein per day. It should come from a variety of different foods. Each type of protein is made from different amino acids. Our cells can make some of them, but there are others we can only get from food. Meat, egg, soya beans, and dairy products supply all the amino acids we need in the right amount of food. Most plant products need to be combined to supply a full set of amino acids. Fat. A small amount of fat is an essential part of a healthy food or a balanced diet. Fat is the source of essential fatty acids which the body cannot make itself. Fat helps the body absorb vitamin A, vitamin D, and vitamin E. These vitamins are fat soluble, which means they can only be absorbed with the help of fats. Any fat that not used by your body cells or turned into energy is converted into body fat. Likewise, unused carbohydrates and proteins are also converted into body fat. All types of fats are high in energy. There are two main types of fat, saturated and unsaturated. Processed foods are often high in saturated fat. You should minimize the amount of these you eat. They increase your risk of heart disease. Fish, nuts, and vegetable oil contain unsaturated fats which are better for your health. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are your body's main source of energy. They help fuel your brain, kidney, heart muscle, and central nervous system. You should get about 60% of your energy from carbohydrates. As many of these as possible should come from fruit and vegetable because these also give you plenty of vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Malnutrition. Many people don't have a balanced diet, they suffer from malnutrition. Some people don't get enough energy and nutrients to function normally. They can't grow to their full height and they suffer health problems. Others eat too much, their bodies store this extra energy as fat. The excess fat makes them more likely to suffer from heart disease or diabetes when they are older. Malnutrition refers to getting too little or too much of certain nutrients. It can lead to serious health issues, including eye problem, diabetes, and heart disease. Now, class, calculating how much food you need. On average, a student need to eat around 2000 kilocalories per day, which is about 8000 kilojoules per day. Each gram of carbohydrate supply 16 kg and 60% of your energy should come from carbohydrate. So we can calculate the recommended mass of carbohydrate you should eat each day. Now see the formula. Mass of carbohydrate equals to 60 divided by 100. 60 divided by 100 is constant. Multiply by energy needed, divide by energy supplied. Now put the values in the formula. 8000 is energy needed, 60 is energy supplied. So 60 divided by 100 multiplied by 8000 divide by 16 equals to 300 grams. Now class, open page number 36, deficiencies. Deficiencies means lack of shortage. Scurry. Scurry is a disease resulting from a lack of vitamin C. Between 1500 and 1800, being a sailor was a hazardous occupation. After 12 weeks at sea, most sailors developed scurry. Their gums bleed, their legs swelled up, and they had no energy at all. Many died. If sailor had fresh orange or lemon juice, they survived, but these were expensive and hard to store. Two popular ideas were that anything sour would cure scurvy and that lemon juice would still work if it was boiled to make it last longer. Unfortunately, neither idea worked. Sailor continued to die. Beriberi. In 1910, Casimir Funk investigated a disease called beriberi. It caused partial paralysis and mental confusion. Other scientists had shown that it wasn't caused by microbes. People got the disease if they ate mainly white rice instead of brown rice. White rice is just brown rice with its skin taken off. Funk used creative thinking to explain this observation. Rice skin must contain an essential nutrient. He needed to collect evidence to test his explanation. Pigeon get a similar disease, so Funk fed skin pigeon different chemicals from rice skin. One of them chemical cured them, and he called it vitamin B1. Vitamins. Funk predicted that vitamin would cure other disease. This idea spread and other scientists began to find vitamin. Vitamin A in egg yolk cured night blindness and vitamin D in cod liver oil prevented rickets. Deficiency disease. A balanced diet is extremely important for the good health of a person. Any imbalance in the diet might lead to acids or insufficient intake of certain nutrients. Insufficient intake of a particular nutrients can lead to a deficiency disease. Scurry, beriberi, night blindness, and rickets are all deficiency disease. Disease like this occur when people don't get enough of an essential nutrients. In the past, these diseases were common in places like prison where people were fed the cheapest possible food. Vitamin D is made when skin is exposed to sunlight, so it should be never deficient in people who spend time outside. Deficiency disease can also be caused by not getting enough minerals. A shortage of calcium causes rickets just like vitamin D deficiency. A lack of iron leads to anemia. This causes tiredness because we need iron to build up blood cells that carry oxygen. People with anemia also have painful sore in their mouth and weak nails. Many other minerals are needed in small amount. Everyone should get enough of all the vitamins and minerals if they eat a balanced diet. Too much of a good thing. At first, scientists assumed that taking extra vitamin would always be good for you. Then they began to find evidence that large quantities could be harmful. Now, class, open page number 38. Choosing foods. Favorite food. Think of your favorite food. Is it very sweet or full of fat? Nearly everybody likes sweet, fatty foods. They make us relax. Thousands of years ago, sugary foods were hard to find. Our ancestors had to search for them. Sugary food contain lots of energy, so they help to keep our ancestors alive. We inherit their love of sugar, but we can easily eat too much. Sugary food are much easier to find now. Bitter food have the opposite effect. They make you want to split them out. Most poisonous plant taste bitter, so that's useful. Overeating. Overeating is the excess food consumed in relation to the energy that an organism expends, leading to weight gaining and often obesity. It may be regarded as an eating disorder. In most countries, average body masses are rising. All the food we don't use it is stored as fat. If someone's body mass is much higher than the recommended level, we say they are fat. In the worst fat countries, more than 30% of adults are fat, and the number countries to rise. Scientists blame a change in people eating habit. Having a high body mass causes lots of long-term health problems, including diabetes, cancer, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Health authorities are worried because this could cost billions to treat in the future. Solution. Scientists argue that educating people about balanced diet isn't enough. The only way to prevent obesity is to make fatty and sugary food more expensive and get people to take more exercise. That means changing the design of cities to make walking or cycle more attractive than owning a car. Tackling deficiency disease. Even in countries where obesity is common, people can still suffer from nutritional deficiencies. Wheat is one of the world's main cereal crop. Wheat seeds are used to make flour. Modern wheat plants have bigger seeds, but they contain fewer vitamins and minerals than older crops. Golden rice. Rice is another of the world's major crops. Unfortunately, natural rice does not contain much vitamin A to try and tackle the problem. Scientists have developed golden rice. These rice plants produce vitamin A because scientists have added extra genes to them. If golden rice is successful, it could help stop millions of people going blind. However, many scientists worry that there isn't enough evidence to prove that it will really work. Home assignment: answer the following question in your notebook.